Good morning, everybody. How are we today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, sorry.
What's up?
No, sorry, I didn't mute the YouTube in the background. So, happy Sunday and happy 1st of February.
Yeah, we get a bank holiday this weekend. Well, tomorrow.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, St. Bridget's Day. So a new one they stuck in somewhere. Because it's actually today, we get it tomorrow. But we also got a yellow warning for wind and rain tomorrow as well. So
ouch.
It's a typical bank holiday, basically.
Yeah, well, bank holidays are always good, just to relax, etc.
Exactly.
Have a few beers on a Sunday night. Don't have to get up Monday morning. Right, we've got a couple of guests coming in.
Yeah.
So let me do this great thing from Spurs Asian TV.
Yeah.
Hello, Eugene and Guy. How are you?
Hi guys.
I'm all right. I just woke up. You know this.
Oh, you're behind the thing there,
Yeah. Can you guys hear me clearly?
We can.
For a change. Makes a change. Very lucky.
That's nice. Yeah. No, I'm just here early today because I'm just rushing to finish off my work. Then I'll be going back to do the watch along with Guy and of course TJ. TJ will be streaming live from the protest. Then he'll be doing a watch along with me in the pub, right? Like what I used to do in the Mamak store. He's doing it in the pub in London. Let's see how that goes. Right, guys. Hope all you guys are well. That's the most important thing today. All right, we're all well. We're all waiting for the M City game. And of course, the question is to win or not to win. That is the question.
Gotta be to win. Gotta be to win. Sorry.
It has to be to win, right?
Yeah.
We need to pull away from West Ham. Really, yeah. West Ham really gave us the shivers last night, right?
Tell me about it. Bloody hell.
Yes, that was too close. We can't rely on other teams to do our work for us, mate. We can't do it.
No, absolutely.
I know. So yeah, it is what it is. But I just came in to pop in to say hi to you guys, right? And just to touch on to win or not to win. Of course, I want us to win all the time. We're Spurs, right? But in this scenario, it's more dire because we are getting pulled into the relegation battle and all that thing. If we do get a result today, it's a good thing because we'll pull away from the the pits of despair. But don't forget, right? Bournemouth is already above us, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, they drew. Yeah, but they're still above us by 1 point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 or 3 points. So if we don't do well, luckily Leeds lost yesterday too. But did Forest win yesterday?
They're playing today,
mate.
If they win, then they will jump us too, if I'm not mistaken. But or maybe they'll catch up to us if we lose on points.
How bad is that?
So we're getting sucked in. But guys, don't worry, right? We're going to win the Champions League, right? It's happening again. It's the same scenario as last season, right? Guy and I will be doing the totally deluded watch-alongs.
Yeah, we've got the artwork. We've got the artwork. We've got the artwork all prepared, mate. We've got the artwork all prepared.
Yeah, we're all there. But first of all, we'll be having 2 weeks rest or 3 weeks rest. That hopefully Frank can get some training into them. Right, there are a lot of issues that's been going on. Right, there's a protest going on later, right, against ENIC. Right, because there's not much movement in the market for us. There's a weird thing, and we're losing players left, right, and center, bro. I don't know, right? It's like we're getting COVID all over again.
I heard that apparently Odebear and Spencer are out today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the whole squad is out. I don't know whether this is a curse or whether it's a change of training methods and all that, right? During the Ange tenure, we've been having all these muscle injuries. Now during all this, during Frank tenure, we're having all these impact injuries. So what is Frank doing? Is he pushing the players, knocking them against the wall or something like that?
I was chatting to a colleague the other day who's a Man United fan, and he was like, what is up? It can't be the manager. And I was saying, do you think it's something to do with the lodge, that the pitches are are a bit dodgy.
I think it's got something to do with the Levy curse, right? Ever since we sacked him, he's cursed us with some big black magic hoodoo, right? So yeah, he's got some witchcraft going behind there, some shit like that. But it is what it is, right? I don't know what to say anymore. Being a Spurs fan for so long, the good thing is Levy's out, and what I've been saying is that the owners have always been listening to the fans, right? Whenever they wanted a manager sack, we sacked the manager, and let's see where that's gotten us, right? And when we were under Levy's tenure, right, we were always linked to 2,000 players, and in the end of the day, we just signed 2 or 3. But this transfer window is the totally opposite, right? There's no rumors, there's no news, there's nothing. So, being Spurs fans, when we don't hear rumors, we don't hear news, we don't hear anything, right? That means we ain't getting anything. So, yeah. We've done our business, yeah. But it's a dire strait, right? We even loan out Dane Scarlett to Hibs, right? Is it, if I'm not mistaken, Hibernian? Yeah. So So I don't understand. Yeah, that's why I don't know whether it's Frank confusing us or whether the club is confusing us. And to tell the truth, a lot of people say that Enoch needs time to assimilate to the roles that Levy took over, because Levy controlled everything. He had his dick in every hole. So I don't know. But you can't tell me that from September until now, right? You haven't identified your targets and move in on them. Take away the injuries and all that. I'm sure that we already know our weaknesses, right? We needed a left winger. We needed a left forward. We needed a goal scoring forward. We needed all these players, right? And most probably we needed a goalkeeper to give Vicario a challenge. Right. Yeah. In the defense, maybe we're a bit solid because we still have got Vučković out on loan. We don't sell Dragusin. And if Frank plays 3 at the back, all the defenders are needed. Right. But at the moment, there's rumors going around VDV and happy. Right. Real Madrid wants Romero. So we're going to get stuck in the same scenario. And we're not doing any kind of transfers now. Yeah, I don't know. Is it because that the Enoch actually is just putting up a front and they don't trust Frank and they don't want to put in the money? Right? Or is it that's the end. Or is it just because at this moment in time, right, they are still trying to feel their balls to see what's happening? So I don't know. So all I can say is, right, let's hope there'll be more people that turn up in the protest today. Then maybe we might force something and some movement in it's coming down to this thing again, right? It's deja vu, it's PTSD. It's not that we've never been through this before, we've been through this before. So I guess all I can say is that we have to be patient, right? We've just changed the that's the missing man.
That was from Guy. Like that.
I know. Yeah, that's the missing man, right?
Mate.
No. Guy, our medical team is Freddy Krueger.
Big up, Rodney. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Big up, guys.
Right.
So that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, subscribe to all the channels that we have here. And all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna give a score prediction for today. Is that I want Spurs to win, but I don't think we can. It comes down to the same season that when we had Ange, right? And then we were chasing 4th and all that. But this time is that if we were chasing the European positions, and I wouldn't care much, right? But I always say that based on our squad and our quality, right, we can't beat MCT. They've improved with Semenyo, even though they've got injuries, and they've done things that we haven't done. Yeah. So, and to tell you the truth, right, Semenyo did us one during Bournemouth. I can bet you, right, Semenyo is going to do us another one in this game. Watch it. Yeah. So
put some money on. Put some money on.
Yeah. So for me is, I'll take a 2-2 draw. I'll be happy with 2-2 draw, right? And if we win, right, it'll be good, right? Because it pulls us away from the relegation battle, right? So guys, I'll leave you to the show, and I'll be heading back to work, and I'll catch you up with Guy later, right? In the watch along. Jens, you'll be in the back room if you want. I'll throw the link out when you guys want to join. All right, guys, take care. Don't forget to subscribe, like.
Take care.
I'll set up the team sheets and stuff like that. Eugene put it up, and the score thing as well. So I can deal with that. You just get on with commentating.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll come back. I'll catch back you guys later. All right,
Okay,
guys.
mate.
Take care.
Come on, you
Have a great
Spurs.
show.
Take care.
Come on, you Spurs. Beat MC tonight.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, so let's go on to Spurs on this day in history. If I can find the fucking thing, pardon my language.
Oh dear.
We've both got our retro shirts on.
I bought a bunch of shirts from Sports Direct the other day.
Yeah.
I think I spent, it was like 40 quid or something. I got 3 shirts. It was brilliant.
Nice. Yeah, I call this the Modric special because whenever I see this shirt, I always think of Luka Modric.
Yeah. What a player he was. God, we could do with him now. So I had a look on Spurs on this day in history, and the last time we won on the 1st of February was 1967 against Millwall in the FA Cup, 1-0 at White Hart Lane. And we played 9 times since then. We've lost 6 of them and drawn 3. So this was one of the more recent ones, whereas Hull City 1, Tottenham 1. We had Loris in goal, Rose at left back, Vertonghen and Dawson in the middle, Walker right back, Paulinho and Bentaleb as number 6s, Ericsson on the left, Lennon on the right, Soldado and Adebayor. So, yeah, that wasn't.
Is that right? 2021? That can't be right, surely.
Yeah,
No,
I was about to say.
No, sorry, I put the wrong date in.
I was thinking, I was like, that's that's during the pandemic, isn't it?
That's about 2015, 16, I think.
14, I think it was. Apologies, I'll fuck this one up again.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking you out, mate. I just thought it was confusing me.
Right. You can dig it out all you want, mate.
I was like, wait, Kyle Walker was playing for us during the pandemic. I don't remember.
2014. Apologies.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
So we went 1-0 down to Shane Long. He always seemed to score against us.
Yeah, he always did, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, even when he was playing for Reading. Was it Reading? No, it was the other Irish bloke who always used to score against us with the mullet. I'll have to look that one up. And then Paulinho scored one of his rare goals. And then he fucked off to Barcelona. How that happened, I have no clue. Anyone got any memories of this game in 2021?
Yeah.
2021? Yeah. I've got crystal clear memories of this game in 2021, mate.
2021, we got.
Yeah. So we had Friedel on the bench.
None.
Yunus Kabul.
I don't remember this game.
Capoue, Sigurdsson, Chadley, and Harry Kane. The only substitution that was made was Harry Kane, and of course we had Tactics Tim.
He's only a kid then, though, wasn't he? Young.
Yes.
Oh, this was Tim Sherwood, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm surprised he wasn't playing Chadley in central midfield and Loris up front.
I don't, you know what? I really don't have much memories of the Tim Sherwood era apart from just thinking, what a wanker. Sorry.
That's all right.
I was going through some of the old presses because I was doing a show with Danalist and he likes to go through the presses.
Yeah.
And I was going through some of the old presses that we had just to show like how different Frank is as a personality. And I was going through the Tim Sherwood ones and I honestly fell asleep, mate. I just can't remember much of him at all. He was only here for a season, wasn't he? About a season?
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it half a season?
Yeah, it was during the Under Armour era. I remember when we had the Under Armour kits. Yeah. Well,
yeah, but it's kind of a tasty back line there, though, isn't it? Rose, Vertonghen, Dawson, and Walker. Danny Rose, Kyle Walker. Sorry,
it was a start of something, wasn't it? It was definitely a start of something there.
Yes,
yeah.
But I think also, I know we all slag off Tactics Tim, and just because he had a massive mouth, but he was one of the ones who started to play a few of the kids.
Yeah.
Well, you can see there from Ben Taleb and then Kane on the bench, Ryan Mason, Harry Winks. And so he actually, because he'd obviously been in the coaching lineup for the kids, he was one of the ones who actually pushed them through. And I'm sure he takes credit for Harry Kane. I think that, to be honest, that'd be Pochettino who should really take credit for that.
Yeah, well, Tim Sherwood. Oh, Tim Sherwood for me, he's just I never really liked him, and whenever he's on, because they always drag out the usual suspects when Spurs have a game. You've got Tim Sherwood, Glenn Hoddle, Gareth Bale. Who's the other one? The skinny guy that does Spurs TV, and he's from up north. Dawson. Is it Dawson?
Oh, yeah, Dawson.
Yeah. Out of all of the Spurs pundits, I don't know if I've got an agenda. I hate Tim Sherwood, man. I just hate him. He's I swear to God, he's looking back at Spurs right now, and you can see in his head he's thinking, I only got a season and they sacked me.
It does seem to be so many bitter ex-Spurs players who are pundits. And you never get that with the Gooners, do you? Or Man United. They're all, come on, Man
They're
United.
all on the payroll. They're on payroll, mate. That's why they shove their nose so far up their Arsenal's arse, quite frankly, that it's browner than tree bark, man.
Quite frankly, pardon the pun. Sorry.
Well, Deadwood won the Premier League with Blackburn, didn't he? So that gave him an even bigger head, didn't it? So that was always his. I won the league, the Premier League, you know.
So looking at Hull's team, I think you will see a current Premier League manager playing at right back there. Liam Rossini.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the nerdy dude with glasses that's down at the Chelsea.
Is his old man Leroy, was it? Yeah.
Yes, was,
Yeah. I remember him.
He was West Ham, wasn't he, Leroy?
One of them. Or...
Yeah, I think he was quite a good striker.
Yeah. From
what I remember. That was he back in the days of Frank McAvenny, or was that a bit before his time?
A bit before his time, I think.
Yeah. So anyway, nobody has really any recollection of that, and so let's move on to the next thing, which I'd hope you'd have some recollection. Which was Wednesday against Frankfurt. Starting lineup: Vicario, Udogie, Danso, Romero, Spence, Gray, Paulinia, Siemens on the left, Sarr in the middle, Odegaard on the right, and Kolu Muani up front. What did we think then? Yeah. When you saw the starting lineup, what were your first thoughts?
I was all right with it. I didn't like the fact that Xavi Simons wasn't in the 10. I was like, okay, he's coming back. I was like, he's going to be a bit rusty because as much as he did win AFCON, he didn't really play much, did he?
No, that's true. That is very true.
I was pleased enough.
Go on, Kev.
I was going to say, with the overall game, the starting lineup, we were on the bare bones, weren't we? You know, like we are today. Yeah. You got to make do what you got, and it turned out okay because of the attitude and the aggression and determination, whatever you like to say.
The mentality.
And also, because Frankfurt are possibly one of the worst teams I've seen us play this season. They were scared.
Yeah, they were.
They didn't seem to want to, excuse me, come at us. We were both teams were sort of sat back waiting for the other one to get forward. And I think after a little while, we realised that, they ain't going to come forward, so we need to go at them.
And we did. And unfortunately, Udogie, you silly boy, you committed a foul while Xavi scored a goal and did that. How zesty was that celebration, man? That was. I was like, bro, you're getting some panties wet with that one, mate. Like, come on, man. Like, whoa. And then, because obviously when he scored, I was like, 3 minutes in, 1-0 up, let's go. And then all the shenanigans went on, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, come on, Udogie. But he did. I'm not going to lie. He did make up for it in the game because, like a true Spurs defender, he progressed the ball from our box all the way to their box. So I can't fault him.
I have to say, I actually missed that because I thought it was going to be on terrestrial telly. Well, sort of like the Dutch version of Sky TV Ziggo over here. And it said it was going to be on, but they had the Newcastle versus PSG game on instead.
Yeah.
So, Kev to the rescue with that link you sent me a few years ago. I managed to go watch it there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got it because I don't know what the Champions League was playing at because I think how many games was it? I think it was
16.
Yes, and they were all at 8 o'clock. Every single one. They didn't stagger them. And a lot of people, like, for example, Eugene couldn't do a watch along because they were just like, well, it's just Spurs. Why are we playing this? We've got, excuse me. we've got more important matches to play. To show. I mean, but hey, Nige.
Yeah. How are you, Nige?
But yeah,
too much information, Nige. Too much information.
Yeah, mate. What is it? You get some morning glory, brother. Get some morning glory.
No, I think they played all of the games at the same time because it was obviously the final one. So it's not someone can look at the previous match and say, "Oh, right, we only need a draw here." So
yeah, but no, I mean they were just terrible, weren't they? I mean, there was just nothing. There was just nothing. Yeah. What did you think of the Kolo Muani goal, Kev?
What would you say? What's the word I'm trying to think of? He adapted himself pretty well. Yeah. He was slightly behind. Yeah. What's the word? I can't think of the bloody word. It's just
scrappy.
Scrappy, yeah, I know, but it was kind of well constructed from a disaster because it was going behind him, wasn't it? And they're like, I don't know, we're getting these spunky ones lately, aren't we? That's the good news. You know,
he definitely moved his body well, and he's pretty flexible, isn't he?
Yeah.
Shame that he apart from the goals, shame he was utter fucking dog shit the entire fucking game though.
How do we pick up these players? Seriously, like
I know.
Just a Werner number 2, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Everyone thinks he's Timo Werner Mark II.
I don't know.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, he'll be playing again today, obviously. So yeah.
He's got so much talent. I think
raw powerful talent. Yeah, explosive talent. Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have the application, and reminds me massively of a certain Tanguy Ndombele, although it's a slimmer version.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then there was the Solanke goal, which I thought was very well taken. And it's good to see he's still got that acceleration because, you know, when players come back from injury, sometimes you think, that might be a bit dodgy. But very, very well taken, I thought.
What I liked about it was when he got the ball and he was travelling and he touched it slightly to the right so the defender couldn't get it and he could get his shot off because otherwise I think the defender might have got blocking. That to me summed it up. He knew what he was doing and placed it well so he could take the shot.
He was very clinical. That was a great clinical goal. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like I say, Frankfurt were terrible. They hit the woodwork, didn't they? If memory serves correctly.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, they got through and hit the woodwork, and I was texting someone at the time, just raging because I was like, "These guys have got nothing. Let's take them to the sword. Let's take them to the sword, man."
To the cleaners,
Yeah, but obviously, we had Pat Matasar back. Thank you for coming back, my friend. You're a champion in our eyes. But he was rusty as fuck, wasn't he? He was so rusty.
He was ill out there, though, wasn't he? He had some sort of virus or something.
It was a stomach problem or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something. Yeah, some.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be surprised if it was food poisoning, lasagna cake, and that.
Yeah, to be honest, it all stinks. It all stinks of what happened over in Morocco. And I've got a colleague who is from Morocco and went out there with his daughter to watch the opening game. But he was like, "Yeah, this happens all the time at the Africa Cup. It's just there's dark arts going on."
Curried goat gate. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Well, let's face it.
It's Jamaican, Kev. Come on, try it.
I was just about to say.
They've got goats in Africa. I've seen them.
You mean like jollof rice, jollof gate,
and doo-doo fish. Yeah.
Oh my god. Get the moi, get the moi. But yeah, no, I've been to Nigeria, mate, and I can tell you the food stands over there aren't exactly. They're not exactly. Let's say the inspectors can turn the other cheek if you give them some dinero.
But Nige says the thing is, Werner would be a starter in this current team. That's
fucked up. Thing is, it would be, man. Yeah. It would be.
And Solanke looks sharp. Great finish. One touch and bang. I think you're probably in a cafe at the moment, Nige, because I'm pretty sure that's what you do on a Sunday morning after your show. But if you do want to come on, let us know and I'll put the link in the chat. Always a pleasure to see you, mate. Always a pleasure. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, now he's seen the light. He's seen the light. He's seen the light regarding Frank.
Yeah, well.
What I know of us.
I completely understand him because, I mean, apart from the fact that he's a fellow countryman, Mr. Frank, I do like to give the manager or a player at least a season. But
same.
Unfortunately, I just think he has to go now. I don't think that there's any turning this around. You can't be so, we play actually pretty decent football in the Champions League, but when it comes back to the Premiership, it looks like they don't have a clue. And how can you go from one game to the next, changing the tactics completely and think that it's going to be okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. But good to see that Byfield got on again.
Oh yeah, okay, I didn't even know he played. Because as soon I went for a piss before the game ended, and because it was 2-0 up, like I was like, I don't need to pee, bruv. And I came back and the game was over, and because I'm part of forums, and they were like, "Oh, rate the players," And Byfield was there. I was like, I don't remember Byfield coming on. And then I checked, he came on the 89th minute. Yes. I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah. I can't understand him, subs. It's a waste of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to get appearance money.
Doesn't make sense.
It's just to get appearance money for him, bless him.
Probably, yeah. So that means Byfield can probably buy his first, what do you call it, Renault 5 Turbo or whatever. That's show me age there.
Is he? He's probably going to get a PS5, mate.
What is he? He's 18?
Yeah,
that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. He probably took his mum out to dinner for the first time, going, I finally made it, mum.
Yeah, not Chick King this time. So
yeah, we're getting a steak. We're getting a steak, mum.
So Nige says, yeah, I'm in a cafe. Watching and listening with headphones on. Great show as always. Light-hearted but serious. Great mix, chaps. Cheers, Nigel. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Means a lot coming from you, mate. So who would you give man of the match to? Kev.
Polina for me.
Yeah.
He's all over the place. And he wasn't all over the place like headless chicken. He was all over the place. He covered a lot of ground.
Yep.
And some of them intercepts, he does love a crunching tackle, and he sweeps him with that leg.
I love it.
And 9 times out of 10 he gets the ball. It's that one time he doesn't. It's a bit painful for the other opposition. But yeah.
Yeah, Romero was quite lucky with a tackle, wasn't he? He was quite lucky with a tackle. Yeah. Luckily, it was off. Someone was offside because I saw that, and because obviously the UC. I don't look. I never talk about refs. I've got massive respect for refs. More than others, it seems, in our community. But I was getting annoyed with this referee. Let's just say that. I was getting slightly annoyed.
Yeah.
They seem to let a lot go, don't they? Like compared to the Premier League.
Yes, no, they do. But I also quite like that. Because I think sometimes, I'm screaming out, "Oh, that should be a foul," and then I'm thinking, well, 10 years ago it wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Just told the guy to get up, and it's something which I think is diluting football. The referees and VAR, they have to be so involved all the time, and it's it's the 22 players on the pitch who should be the people that you notice, not the guy in purple or black or green or whatever, and the two guys on the side and the twats watching it on video.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, Guy, who do you think? Who would you go for as man of the match?
I'd say Paulinho as well, man. He was quite frankly, look, we had Archie Gray in midfield, and I don't. People keep saying it's an Archie Gray agenda, but it's really not. I just think he's just a 5 out of 5 player at the moment. I just really do think he's a 5 out of 5 player. Sorry, not 5 out of 5, 5 out of 10 player. Yeah. Sorry, I just woke up. Give me a minute. But yeah, he was pretty much a one-man midfield. I was looking at that, just getting really frustrated with Archie Gray, because you can just see that he's just a kid in the pitch. As soon as he gets the ball, he passes. Sometimes his passes are good, sometimes they're not. He just needs more time on the training pitch. Talking about fouls, I tell you what, I don't know if you've noticed this about Xavi Simons, but he does love to play for a foul, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He really does love to play for a foul.
You can see the way he twists his body to make contact with their player, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a sneaky little bastard, that one.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But he's our sneaky little bastard, so that's fine.
Yeah, as long as he's playing for us, I don't care. I think Spence had an okay game. People are onto me because obviously he's my favourite player. I think he was all right. I thought he was good. I think Odogi was great. I think he put in some great tackles as well. Progressed the ball into their half, which wasn't hard. He just ran with the ball with no opposition, didn't he? Yeah. I was thinking, are we going to get a VDV Mark II? Go on, straight for goal. Go on, matey. But, unfortunately, because he didn't have any support, he kind of held up the ball just outside the box for other players to come in. Overall, I was pretty happy with the performance. But again, you've got to put that into relation of Frankfurt. And you know this, Jens. I do watch the odd Bundesliga game now and again. And they are fucking terrible. They're fucking terrible.
They lost so many players, haven't they? Because who was it? Marmouche. They lost Ekatike.
Yep.
I think, Mawani played for them a few seasons ago, I think it was. Oh, I might be wrong there. I don't know.
No, he did, because the commentary were acting like he got revenge on them, because apparently he didn't like playing for Frankfurt. I didn't know. I like I say, Mawani for me is just one of those players that went under the radar for me. I've never really gone, wow, that's a really good player or anything. But But yeah, they were hyping up the revenge thing on the commentary, which was just boring.
That's just the press for you, isn't it? It's just
bread and circus for them, innit? But yeah, I mean, they were just dire, weren't they? They were just absolutely crap. I mean, it's just. Oh, we hit the post. Who hit the post? Was it
Xavi, wasn't it?
Yeah, was it Xavi or Odeber?
Oh no, sorry,
anyway,
yes, it was Odeber.
Yeah, Odeber took a shot, hit the post, unlucky. We should have won that game 4-0, mate. We should have won that game 4-0. Take away the foul, Udogi, you dickhead, and hitting the woodwork. That should have been 4-0. We should have put this game to bed a little bit more comfortable, I thought. But we won. We were fourth, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, all in all, it was all right game. You know,
it would have been nice to get a few, because then he might have actually thought, oh, I can put some of the youngsters on now.
Yeah.
And
well, he did. He put them on the 89th minute, mate.
Yeah, only one of them. Only one of them. That's the thing. I would have loved to have seen Olusesi or Hall even. Hall's just signed a new contract. Oh, he signed his first professional. No, not professional contract. He signed a contract extension. And I watched an interview with him yesterday, and he was absolutely buzzing. You should have seen the smile on his face. And I don't think he comes across as the most intelligent fella, but he was so happy. And he was, I want to be captain of Tottenham one day, and he was like, he's got big plans. Now, I know Tyrese Hall, who's gone out to Notts County. I'd heard of him, and I've heard of Ty Hall, but people haven't really been raving about him that much. But if he can project the enthusiasm that he has on camera onto the pitch, hopefully he'll go far. And I love to see a youngster get into the first team from the youth, which unfortunately they don't that often anymore. But it would have been nice.
You know this. I was in the stadium when Dane Scarlett and Mikey Moore scored for us, and it was I tell you, it was a great day, because a lot of the match going fans in the concourse were thinking, "Wow, these kids have got a future with us," and then a season later, both are loaned.
I can't understand it.
Like that Ajayi goal, and then he got loaned to Doncaster. They never played him. Now he's on loan at Bromley, and he's on the bench. But we'll get on to that. My man of the match, I think I'll probably go with you guys with Paulinia, but I'd also like to shout out to Odebear.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He seems to be growing into it.
Yeah,
a little bit too slowly. A little bit too slowly for my liking, but that shot, he's got a hell of a fucking right foot, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I think if we get some decent coaching in, which unfortunately I think Mr. Frank is lacking in, I don't know if it's his backroom team or if it's him, but if he gets maybe a bit more confidence as well, because we spoke about how he said he's frightened to play at home because he gets a load of aggro grief. Which
it's going to be an eye opener today, because they've got the ultimate challenge today, haven't they, to try and get something out of this game? So whoever's playing,
I think as we said at the start of the show, I think Odebear's out, isn't he?
Yeah.
So who are we going to play? Are we going to go wing backs and let them provide the width? And I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what he does.
It's going to be. If
it's bad, you'll get the tin tack, to be honest. But
it's going to be interesting, because we've got Pep Guardiola, who's quite frankly one of the best managers ever to grace the football pitch, and we're going against one of the most predictable Spurs managers I've ever seen when it comes to playing the ball out to the wings. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to lie, mate. It's going to be interesting, but we'll talk about that further on, won't we?
We certainly will. Right, next up. The week at Spurs with our under-18s, under-21s, and the players out on loan. So the under-18s won at home to Bristol City in the Premier League Cup quarterfinals on Friday, I believe it was. Feeney, Elliot Paris again, and Boast again with the goals. Looks like the under-18s again seem to have a really good, talented squad. Can't say so much for the under-21s, which was the first time I think they played in a couple of months now. We lost 2-0 at home to the Toffees. But this new guy that we signed from West Ham, the one who we should all be really excited about, he came off the bench for his debut. Apparently didn't do anything. So marvellous. Sounds like Spurs.
Where did this get picked up from? He's been at West Ham since he was 8 years old, and he's 18, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
They're offloading him, aren't they? And we'll have him. We'll have your dross.
Yeah. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? And I don't think West Ham's under-18 or under-21s team is particularly good. I think we're better than them. But Dorrington played again. I'm not sure if we're going to try and loan him out in the last 24 hours or so. And it was good to see Matthew Craig back again. Well, he played last week. Or no, it's the the first time that he's played in, I think, 6 or 8 months because he's had a nasty injury. It'd be good to get him in the shop window because I don't think that if he hasn't made it yet, I don't think he will. Then we had Devine played 81 minutes for Preston North End. They drew 1-1 to Ipswich. Phillips played 90 minutes. Stoke lost at home to the Saints, which was a bit of a surprise. Lange played 45 minutes as Oxford lost 2-0 at home to Brum. Donnelly's still out injured, unfortunately. Yang played 10 minutes as Coventry lost 2-1 away to QPR, which is a kind of a big thing now because I think they were 10 points clear a couple of weeks ago, and it looks like Frankie Lampard is bottling it.
They're wobbling a bit, are they? Yeah.
What a shame. George Abbott wasn't in the squad for Wickham, even though he has come back from injury. But Ollie Iro played 45 minutes for Mansfield, and that was 0-0. Ajayi was on the bench for Bromley. Mikey Moore played 20 minutes midweek as Rangers lost 3-1 to Porto. So that confirms that they're completely out of the Europa League now.
I watched this match, by the way.
Yeah,
I watched this match. Yeah. It was brilliant. Bayern fans, because Bayern is kind of like my Bundesliga team, Barca's my La Liga team that I follow. Bayern fans were furious. They were furious at that result. And Vuskovic is tearing up the Bundesliga, mate. He is becoming a player to watch. Before he was a player to watch, but this is a guy that we need to keep a good eye on because he's breaking records left, right, and center, man. He's got it all. He has got it all. I'm so glad to have met him. He's like one of those players.
I saw that. I saw the WhatsApp from me yesterday. Where did you meet him?
Met him at Reading because he played pre-season for us, and he scored a goal at the Reading game. And he's mate. I've never seen a ball thundered so hard in all my life. And the Bundesliga in their PR for him, they did I think it was like a 20-minute YouTube video about him with the voice of the English voice of the Bundesliga. I can't remember his name, but he goes on TalkSport sometimes, and I do value his opinions on it because he is a good guy. Yeah. He's also a journalist as well, so I tend to read his writing on the Bundesliga because he knows his shit. But, mate, Bayern in the Bundesliga, so outside the Champions League, Bayern in the Bundesliga have been on fire. Kane's been on fire. Elise's been on fire. Diaz has been on fire. That front line have been spamping goals left, right, and centre. And for Hamburg, who have just they've just come up into the top flight this season.
They came up this season,
yeah. To draw 2-2 against Bayern is not something that we should overlook. And Vuskovic is a key player in that Hamburg team. Please don't sell him to Hamburg. I know he wants to stay there, but he's a Spurs player. Please.
I've heard that apparently Bayern are interested in him, and that was before the match yesterday. So it's But what was his goal like, Guy?
Oh, beautiful, mate.
I've got a clip I'll send you later. I put it on Spurs Community, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the Spurs Community Bundesliga thing.
Right.
Put it on there last night.
Okay.
You can't really see it very well. But also, he managed, from what I was reading on the commentary, he foxed Harry Kane and made him offside, which is a hard thing to do. He done some sort of move and swung around and left him offside, and he was either disqualified the goal or whatever. I can't remember. Yeah. But and at the other end, he had a shot, and Harry Kane blocked it off the line. So he's a bit active in both ends, So.
Yeah. He also in another game, he completely cooked He completely cooked Ericsson, mate. He completely cooked him. And I know Ericsson, he's not the Ericsson that we had, but by the by, it was. I'm not going to lie, I actually felt sad and bad for our boy Ericsson because he got He got completely cooked. He was just taking the ball around and he literally took it on the half turn. Ericsson approaches to attack and just on the half turn, just takes the ball around him. Ericsson's trying to scuffle for the ball and just go straight past him. It was, when in times of football, in any position, you're just like, that's why I watch football.
Yeah.
That's why I watch football.
Nice. Right, guys, we've got 6 people watching and only got a couple of likes. So please like and subscribe and hit the bell thingy because it does help us get out to other people. We still only have a ridiculous 83 subscribers.
Where's 89? Where they all gone?
I don't know. I don't know if maybe there's a load of burner accounts or something like that. I don't know. But it would be great to get to 100 by, 2027. So,
like I say, I'm doing the PR, mate. I'm doing the PR.
Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. So Takai's still out injured. Should be back for Mönchengladbach soon. Tyrese Hall, unfortunately, I think he got sent off. And now he hasn't really been a starter for Notts County, even though he's been absolutely brilliant for him. But he played 45 minutes yesterday and they won 2-1. Sorry, I should have deleted that bit about Ollie Iro because I'd already talked about it up there. But the man of yesterday, who made his home debut for Bristol Rovers and scored 2 absolute pearlers, if you look his name up on Twitter, they will show you the goals. A Camrich. He's our Moroccan stroke English under 18. He can play all across the front. I think he was playing on the right yesterday, but he played 81 minutes and scored twice as Bristol Rovers, who are in serious trouble at the moment, or were in serious trouble. They beat Newport 3-0. At home, which is always going to be nice for Bristol because they're right next to Wales, so they like beating.
Yeah, it's a derby. Because Newport's on the other side. It's literally the other side of the Severn Bridge.
Yeah. So that was a bit of a result for him. And I saw an interview with him on Twitter this morning. He wasn't quite as outgoing as Ty Hall was, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm buzzing. I can't explain the feelings that I got inside." And it's just nice to see these youngsters actually get a chance somewhere. And hopefully he will go on to have a great career, whether it be with us, whether it not. I've heard good things about him. I've also heard a few people say they don't think he's going to make it, but, just enjoy the moment, mate. We're all behind you. Not literally, obviously. The transfer room spotlight. We've got
what? What do you mean transfers?
Exactly.
Lange is there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
And he's saying, "What's the transfer?"
Do you know what Johan Lange looks like? Because we're all old enough to remember this. Do you remember Fungus the Bogeyman?
No.
No. Oh man.
What TV program was that on?
It's a child's book, yeah. I'll get it up. But yeah, here's the thing, right? So I put a poll in one of my chats, right? It's got Spurs fans, non-Spurs fans, whatever. And I asked, are Spurs going to sign anyone anymore? And the 2 answers was ENIC for the win. And the second answer was, are you mad, mate? And it's literally 50-50. So you can tell the fan base are even split on even if we're going to sign a player.
Yeah, I don't think we will. I really don't. I think
I've got no hope, mate.
Massive mismanagement of this football club. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I understand you still have to pay the injured players their wages. But don't forget, if you get relegated, you're going to lose a lot of money. And I don't think that any of the players that we have a relegation clause which puts their wages down. So you'll have no one in the stadium. Or maybe they might put the prices down, and then the real fans can come back in.
They've already put the ticket prices down, mate. They're no longer 90. Yeah, they're not 90 quid. I've been saying this on other streams because a lot of people don't go to games, and that's fine. I'm not judging. People sometimes don't want to go to games. They don't want to pay the money. They don't, yada yada yada, all that. But no, the Villa game was from 90 to 30. The Frankfurt game was 90 to 30. The Dortmund game was 90 to 30. So tickets are going for 30 quid. And I got a text last night saying that the Newcastle game is, there you go, look, Fungus the Bogeyman.
Bloody hell, he does as well.
Yeah, it does. It's just the nose, mate, and the ears. But yeah. But yeah, here's the thing, man.
Get him on the show.
Yeah, mate. So the problem is, I've been saying this to yeah. So the Newcastle games are going on general sale. You can buy up to 5 tickets. They're not prioritized, so it doesn't matter what level of tier of membership or season ticket you got. Doesn't matter. You can buy them. And I think I've touched on this on other streams, right? So this season, right, I think we've had a run of 5 or 6 games that have all gone on general sale, all discounted from 90 to 30, right? So, and we're also not selling as many tickets either. It's always the South Stand and the pitch side tickets, the diehard fans that are going, right? So say you've got a family of 3, right? Just say you've got the usual nuclear family. I know that's not PC to say anymore, but you've got your mum, you've got your dad, and you've got your kid, right? So instead of paying 90, 10, they're paying 30, 35. So that's quite a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So once you're in the stadium, you can't leave. And we all know, I'm sorry, as much as people say, oh, I'd never eat there because I'm not going to, I'm sorry, mate. If I'm hungry, I'm buying some food. If I want to get a pint, I'm going to get a pint, right? If I'm going to buy a hat because I'm cold, I'm going to get a hat, right? So what you're doing, because of the lack of attendance, you're not just losing ticket revenue, you're losing impulse buy revenue from the merch stand inside the stadium. You're losing all the money from the concession stands. Well, they used to be called concession stands. Now we call them like Korean barbecue. And the bar's not making as much money, is it? And I don't have kids, but I've got godkids and I've got a little nephew, right? They're expensive. You go out and they're always wanting ice cream and burgers and hot dogs, and for some reason kids always need to be fed. I don't know why, but but you're losing a lot of that financial ecosystem. So the fact people said to me, oh, they'll reduce ticket prices, mate, they already are. That's already happened this season. Wow. It's crazy. And I haven't seen how much the Newcastle tickets are, because I was going to go with my mate who's a Newcastle fan. I was like thinking about going with a pint with him to go watch the game. But unfortunately he's working. So I don't know if I might go to that game or not. I don't know. But yeah, it's dark times. And here's the thing, in relation to the transfer window, to bring it back to the point, we're not signing a player. Come on, guys. How many days we've got? We've got 24 hours, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's a little bit over 24 hours. It's 30 hours, I think. Or no.
Was it Monday night or Tuesday night?
29 hours. Sorry?
When is the
Tuesday?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Monday.
All right.
7 o'clock Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you noticed, guys? Have you noticed regarding this January transfer window? It's been pretty much dead for a lot of teams. It's not been as crazy as like previous. And Arsenal, not like the filth, never buy players in January because they're fucking. They're just good. Don't buy any players, mate. You're scumbags. But when we used to call it Levy time back in the day. Remember that? Like Levy time. And now it's just like all of a sudden we get a bulletin saying Conor Gallagher's coming to us. Okay, cool. All right, and whatever. Yeah. Not exactly.
If his Bentancur got injured, he wouldn't have come.
Yeah. And he needs first team football, mate. He wasn't getting first team football at Atletico, and he wants, for some reason, he wants to play for England. But this transfer window for Spurs, I'm sorry, it's what I know we've sold a player that we needed to sell. I'm sorry, get rid of him. I always wanted him get rid. We've made some money on him, good on him. But I just can't see it, mate. I can't see us signing anyone.
Yeah. Well, going back to what you're saying about Johnson, to be honest, I wanted him gone as well, but he was one of the most natural finishers that we had. He always seemed to be in the right place at the right time and could put the ball in the back of the net. We don't have that at the moment. Odebear, as good as I think he will be, maybe he's not getting the rub of the green. Maybe he's not getting in the right areas. Kudos when he was playing. I mean, I would have expected him to have at least 10 goals. But what did he have? 2, 3?
Yeah, but that's coming back to the tactics of the manager, though. That's old Frankie boy's tactics. Play it wide, cross it in the box. Play it wide, cross it in the box, and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat.
Yeah. I mean, our board are looking the other way for the next 24 hours or 30 hours or whatever it is. They're just not interested. It seems like there's no activity whatsoever, you know. Oh, we can't buy anyone because we've got no one near to sign the checks at the moment. That kind of shit, you know.
Did you hear? Because I don't.
No one can work the fax machine.
Yeah.
I can see. I don't listen to anything Frank says in the press, right? Because it just angers me, and I tend to like to be a calm. Yeah, I like to be a calm boy. But he was saying stuff about Semenyo because one of the useless quote unquote journalists, which I don't consider journalists at all, I call them arse lickers. They were saying like, oh, what you know about the transfer window? It seems like you really. I'm paraphrasing obviously because I didn't watch it myself. They were saying, oh, you seem to be really going for Semenyo, but you didn't get Semenyo. Is there any chance, you know, just give us an update? And the thing is, it's such a stupid question because the only two managers in the Premier League that have any say in transfers is Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta. So I don't know why they asked the question anyway, because they get the same bloody answer. But Frank was saying, yeah, we really wanted Semenyo, but we're not just going to buy anyone. We're looking for the right player, which is quite frankly, AKA, we haven't got a fucking clue, mate.
Exactly. This Lange guy, I don't know. You said you're not on Facebook, didn't you, Guy?
Yeah, but no, I'm not on Facebook, mate.
I have a RickyVillaTV Facebook group, and I've been doing a little bit of Johan Lange's diary over the last few days, and it is kind of amusing. I'll copy and paste it and send it to the WhatsApp. But anyone else who's out there, if you want to go to RickyVillaTV on Facebook, you'll see day 30 in Johan Lange's office. Apparently, the end of the transfer window is happening on Monday, and I should be concerned at a lack of movement. I informed them when I have trouble with movement, I eat my mama's stewed prunes. Never fails to get things flowing.
Well, I mean, it's just. I mean, look. The thing is, I always kind of look. I come at angles when it comes to news from the club, kind of at two angles, right? It's either they aren't actually doing fuck all. They're doing fuck all, right? They are actually doing fuck all, or they're keeping it tight-lipped, right? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but since the post Levy era, there's not as much news coming out about Spurs because I'm noticing I'm noticing about. Don't get me wrong, because I rely on other people for the Spurs news, but like the channels, like I'm not going to name names, but there's certain channels which buy followers. You do buy followers. They're just waffling. They're just literal. Just there's nothing to say. It's just complete waffle, and it's just like. Are they just doing nothing, or are they just being tight-lipped about it? But no, in this club, nah, I'm falling on they don't have a fucking clue, mate.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, to be honest. But yeah, so there's there's still rumours about Andy Robertson, but I don't think he's going to come because.
Did he play yesterday? Was he injured or?
Did they play yesterday?
Are they playing today? I don't know. Don't know.
No.
Yeah, they did play, didn't they? Yeah.
Newcastle. Yeah, they beat Newcastle,
yeah.
but yeah, I didn't watch the game because I was with Cookie from the Two Marks show on that show.
No, Robinson did not play, I think. No, he was an unused sub.
Yeah.
So, yeah, read into that what you will. Conspiracy theories flying left, right, and centre. Okay, so on to the big one for today.
Oh.
Can you see that predicted lineup, Kev and Guy?
Mate.
I can see that.
You can see it, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
As like you, I've heard Spence's out, so I've got across the back. I've heard Danso's touch and go as well.
Oh, fuck off, seriously?
Yeah, yes. Also, Odeberg's not playing, mate. Odeberg's not playing, mate.
Yeah, well, considering I did do this yesterday and I only heard this morning that they were out, so.
Across the back, I have got, believe it or not, I've got Udogi, I've got Vic in goal, Udogi, Dragu, Romero, Paulinho, as in the Porro kind of a role. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
you not think Archie Gray will play there?
I've got Gray in midfield with Gallagher and Sarr.
Okay.
And up front, I've got Xavi, Solanke and Tell.
Wow. We're fucked.
It's bare bones, isn't
it? Oh, God. You know what? I'll send you a little photo. But, yeah, no, I don't know what lineup we're going to go.
Anyone wouldn't know.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. It's going to be a depleted squad, isn't it? It's just going to be a complete depleted squad. Let's have a look. I'm going to show you something. See if I can pick it up. Here we go. I'll put it in the chat and you can show the boys and girls at home how I think our club is treating us.
Yeah, fair enough. I should just share that just one moment, people.
Oh my God. But it just sums up our club, though, doesn't it, really? It really just sums it up. Just look at this. Look at this, Kev.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah.
So you were saying about the South Bank. A lot of my mates have got they're long-standing season ticket holders now. Some of the pensioners as well now. They're not going to these games now because they can't be asked. Because they're not, especially the night games. They can't be bothered after the dross they've seen.
The night games. Yeah, the night games is a fucking ball ache because of travel. That is the worst part of the night games, man. And
where do they live? Where do they live, Kev? Are they in and around? Are they Hertfordshire or
Hertfordshire? Some are Essex. They just can't be asked because it's always because the trains are not running.
Yeah, it takes me 2 hours. It takes me 2 hours minimum, and I live in London. I'm only crossing the river, and this is the thing, right? The Villa game, right? To go to the Villa game, right? Oh my God, I didn't know this because I was a dickhead, right? So I just thought all the tubes were running. And it took me just to get to the stadium from Southeast London, right? Took me to get to the stadium, plus walking from Seven Sisters. It took me 3.5 hours to get to Seven Sisters. And then you've got that, because you know the streets are quite full at match days. So, and obviously walking from Seven Sisters to White Hart Lane to the stadium or White Hart Lane, whatever you want to call it, it takes about half an hour.
I've done it many times.
It's just because there's no buses. There's no buses because they'll just go straight past you anyway because they're always full. But the night games are always a ball ache. But I like your lineup, Kev. But it's just like with Frank, man. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, man.
No.
Do you even know what formation he's going to play? Do you think he's going to go back three again?
He might stay with the back three and have Pauline out like 3-4-3. I really don't know, because you don't know what he's going to do. You've got a, he might play Sarr forward as a brainwave. You know, I don't know.
But that's you know, if he plays one formation in Europe and then one at the weekend in the Premier League, why?
I know.
Oh, man, this guy. I think one of my biggest issues with this guy, right? And look, I'm not saying play the same 11 in the same way every time, right? But if you've got players that, because here's the thing regarding the transfer, right? I was talking about this on 2 separate streams because it's just something to be pointed out, right? On that left wing, we've had Bergvall, Xavi, Jed Spence, RKM. We've had Odeberg.
Richie.
We've had Richie. We've had Tell.
Johnson.
Johnson we've had on the left, right? And those pretty much, and those are all through different games, one after each other, right? So if we know as Spurs fans, right, and let's face it, us Spurs fans, most of us don't have the highest IQ in the world, right? If we're seeing,
I'm a genius.
Oh no, mate! I said most of us, not all.
Okay.
Not all men. Not all men. Anyway, but if we as Spurs fans, right, can see that we can't put someone in that position, clearly we need someone permanent in that position, right? And if it clearly isn't someone that we've already got, just go fucking buy someone. But that's by the by. But like, I don't know. His lineups, his formations change all the time. And the thing is, it's just like, I would love just give me 3 games so the players can at least, I'm not saying play them all at the same time, yada, 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 yada. At least keep some level of consistency. And I'm not saying keep that shitty double pivot. Like just some consistency in the forward line, you know what I mean? But we're never going to get it, mate. It's a roll of the dice.
150 million apparently we have in our war chest. That one.
Oh yeah. That midget with a flat cap. He was going on about, we've got 100 million war chest. 100 million war chest. Whatever, mate. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
It is mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental. Right, so we've just come up over the hour, 7 minutes past. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute.
What's the score predictions? We haven't done score predictions.
Score predictions, yeah. Guy,
everyone just goes silent. Everyone just goes silent.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Come on, Kev. What do you think?
I reckon we're going to lose 4-2.
Really? I think we'll score some.
I don't want to see it, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, I want to.
I've got to be a realist.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying like it's going to be a 3-0 whitewash, but I'm like, no. We didn't even get a whitewash against Arsenal. Man City's defense is shaky. I think we'll score a goal. But I think it's going to be like Kev says. I think it's going to be like a 4-2, a 3-2, maybe it could be a 5-2, or a 5-1. But I think we're definitely going to score a goal. I think it's going to be an entertaining watch by seeing our players get completely run through by a completely superior midfield. Roddy Martin 1-1. That's the best we can hope for, really.
Take that.
I like that, Rodney.
I'll take it.
Definitely,
I'll take it. We need the points, though, bro. We need the points. Yeah. We need these points. Like, as much. Don't get me wrong. If we do lose, don't get me wrong. If we do lose, I will be like. But we need those points. We need the points. And all these people... Oh, bro, did I tell you something? I don't think I told you this. I was talking to a friend who used AI, right, to make a case that we're not getting relegated with all these numbers. And because here's the thing. I work in AI. You know this, right? So I saw that and I was like, what AI did you use? He goes, it doesn't matter. It shows the facts that we're not going to get relegated. I was like, Yeah, mate, you believe that, fam. You believe that. He used Google AI to tell him that he's not going to get relegated. Sure, mate. You believe that, mate. But no, we need we need the points, man. I don't care about Arsenal. I don't care about them. We need the 3 points, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
Or a point at least.
I think Chelsea definitely did us a big favour yesterday by beating Spurs. So we're still 8 points ahead, but it's still 14 games to go.
Yeah,
we've got Crystal Palace and
40 points on the table out there somewhere that someone can get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And West Ham look like they're playing better.
They are. They are playing better.
Yeah, we just look like we're going downhill.
Yeah.
All
it takes. I've said this. All it takes is for Forest or West Ham to get a run of games, and West Ham, they beat us, right? They beat us. Fuck. Yeah. They got 3 points from us, and we can't beat Wolves. We drew against Wolves. We can't beat these relegation teams. It's like like I say, if Crystal Palace lose, they're above us, and we lose, if Crystal Palace win, they're above us. The only thing we've got is a goal difference, but goal difference don't mean shit if there ain't no points.
Well, we might have not a goal difference after today. Just don't know.
Yeah.
+2, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only +2, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to go for 7-0 Spurs because their goal is fucking shit.
Yeah, coys.
How many Vicario are going to score?
Come on, you Spurs. Daniel.
It's dark times, man. It's really dark times, and like I've never seen. Right, do you remember last season? Right, where we had those ardent Ange defenders, those people that would die on their sword for Ange. I've not seen one like die-hard Frank fan in the wild, mate. It's just depressing.
I think, to be honest, that has got a little bit to do with because Ange is from Australia, and they always think they're the best at sport, everything, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Thomas Frank's from Denmark. Us Danes are a little not myself so much because I'm half English, but us Danes are a little bit more sort of.
Oh, is that your wanker side? You get your wankerism from your English side, do you?
No, my mother was a lovely lady. Don't be nasty. But no, it's. I think the Danes are a little bit more cautious about it. When you see people like Bentner, that is definitely not a typical Danish person because he's got so much confidence and he's telling everybody how great he is. Whereas most Danes are a bit more modest. So, I think that he had his time at Brentford. And he had time at Brentford. So he was given time. He was allowed to build a squad. Unfortunately, when you come to Tottenham, first of all, you're going to have transfer issues because you're going to say, I want 5 players, and they'll get you 2.
Yeah. Also our reputation has been soured, man. Our reputation in the transfer market has been soured beyond belief.
But I also think it's because of Levy. Because he was always driving a hard bargain, and all these players that we ended up releasing, which we could have sold, at a loss, but you still got 5-10 million. So I'm surprised that he couldn't see that, but maybe it's just because he was the master businessman and he couldn't.
Did you see about him selling his shares in a week?
Yeah,
it doesn't make
Hong Kong guy, isn't it?
Yeah, £1 billion.
Yeah.
That could have bought a lot of players if it was left in the club. You know what I mean? They spent no money.
Absolutely.
We know that.
Oh, bloody hell. So, moving swiftly on to foreign football. As you know, my family or my wife and my in-laws, they all support Ajax. So Ajax were 2-0 up against Excelsior, who are one of the smaller teams in Rotterdam. And 80 minutes gone, it's now 2-2.
Oh, lovely. So you're doing the washing up till later, aren't you?
I'm always doing the washing up. Always doing the washing up.
All right. You'll be on a naughty step then as well.
No, that's called the shed when I get locked in.
House.
House.
Yeah.
Well, that's German, but you know.
Poor Sue. Poor Sue's having to put up with you, eh?
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Okay, then, guys. Thank you very much for coming on. Massive respect to Rodney, Nige, and obviously Eugene for coming on the channel and getting in the comments. Please like and subscribe. As I said earlier, it helps the channel to get out to other people so they can see us rambling about complete bollocks.
Oh, I mean, what? I mean, this is the thing. I mean, people like to say that we're negative and it's all doom and gloom at Spurs, but it really fucking is, guys. It really fucking is. You know, we're this season, unlike last season, because remember last season it was just funny. See, I saw last season as just a joke. You know, remember I was making those new medals and those trophies for Ange. And every time we would lose, I'd do a new little medal, 22 losses. You know, I made them all the way up to 25, but we only got 22. And, you know, I was going to games and like even in the stadium, it wasn't toxic in the stadium. Not really. It was kind of a bit of a laugh. But this season, especially in the stadium, I feel sorry for match-going fans, man, because you know, if you've got kids booing and swearing and the atmosphere is shit over there. It really is. And, you know, it's just dire. It's just dire.
Oh, one thing I'd like to say that I heard the other day, I'm not 100% sure if it's definitely true, but apparently Wrexham were in for some striker from France.
Hang on.
That I heard the other day, I'm not 100%.
Can't get rid of you. It's all right, carry on.
Okay.
Carry on.
I heard the other day that Wrexham are in for some striker from France for 19 million.
Yes, that's correct.
And someone said that would take their net spend over ours.
Yep.
Wrexham.
They are buying their way into the Premier League, and I never want to see it happen. Look, you know my thoughts on Wrexham because I've got a team in the Championship, good old Charlton Athletic. They got promoted last year. This last season they got promoted from League One into the Championship. They're a grassroots team, right? I used to have shares in them when I was a kid because they went through a financial problem. And like all of our school, we put £1 in to buy some shares and we got them bought out. We got them bought out when we all made about £7.50 each when we were 18, which was nice. But look, I always...
a packet of Benson's and some Rizla.
Exactly. Not now, mate. Back in them days, it was a 10-pack of beer, mate. You can't even get a 10-pack of beer is £8.50, fam. Anyway, by the by, I hate Wrexham with a passion. I despise them. I don't like their fans. I don't like their owners. I don't like their manager. I don't like their players. And I never want to see them in the Premier League. I never want to see them in the Premier League. To me, I've got as much respect for Wrexham as I do for Burnley, but for different reasons.
Okay, well, on that note,
fuck Wrexham.
But no,
come on, you addicts! Come on, you addicts!
Yeah, and I'd like to say, come on, you Spurs! Let's get a result today. And once again, thanks everyone for watching. And lastly, Enoch out.
Yeah, get the fuck.